guys. All right, today we're gonna get the chassis outside, get it clean, and get all the grease off the transmission, hopefully. Inspect the pans, see how bad they are, see if we can save them. I don't think we're gonna be able to. I'm already thinking we're gonna replace the pans, brake lines, fuel lines, rebuild the pedal assembly, all that stuff. So we're gonna get it outside, clean it, inspect it. I've got the body on some dollies temporarily so we can just move it around. I set them down there very gently, but they're working. All right, here is the chassis. If you've been following along, you saw where I took the body off. It's a 1967 Volkswagen Ghia, Karmann Ghia. And this is the chassis. This is the transmission or the transaxle. The engine goes here. My buddy VW Darren is working on an engine for me. And the chassis is going to need some work. Everything needs to be cleaned, and most likely we're going to have to replace these pans, the brake lines, the fuel lines, all that stuff, the shocks, and we may even have to rebuild this beam. It's probably worn out. There's bushings in here, they're completely worn out, so we may have to take this beam off, take it all apart, clean it. I've done this before. I did this on Rusty's front axle and it turned out really nice. So we'll probably do the same thing on this. And it's going to take a little while. It might take, I don't know, it might take a couple weeks just to get this, or even a few weeks to get this chassis where we need it. I'm not even going to mess with the body yet. I'm just going to focus on the chassis and get the transmission cleaned up, get the engine from Darren, do the brakes, and just start, you know, put on the pans. It's gonna be a lot of work. Got to rebuild the pedal assembly. But I wanted to take a closer look at it with you guys today. So I wanted to spend a little time on this and just kind of go through it and take a closer look. Look at these thick insulation pads. They're gonna have to come out. Kind of like a tar paper insulation thing. Kind of nasty. Don't think we're going to be reusing that. Is that reusable, guys? I don't think so. I think there's something that other guys are using. Let me know if you know what a good replacement for that is. We could probably pull this carpet off. This is probably gonna have to be replaced. It's pretty crispy. So we're just gonna slowly peel all this stuff away and see what we're working with, but you can see there's years of dirt and crud in here. There's an old seal here. That looks like a seam sealer of some kind, or glue or something. I'm pretty sure that's all factory. Wow, look at that. Paint is pristine under there. That's a big seal. It's got these little nails or screws. They look like nails or rivets. Okay. Look at this little fur ball right here. I don't know what that's from. Look at the dirt. Wow. There's a hole right there. Yeah, that's some kind of a seam sealer. See that? Oh yeah. There's the rust. This is like some kind of insulator, fireproofing stuff, heat shield maybe. Not sure, but looks pretty factory. I know all this stuff's got to come off so that we can get to the rust, because there's rust hiding under here. Look at the brake lines. So they come back here, split off here. Look at the rust right here. It's pretty crazy. It doesn't look like it's gone all the way through yet, but I think that's the accelerator cable. It comes up here, and I'm not sure where it goes through that. But it comes back through here, I think, somewhere. Oh no, this is the heater cable. That's what that is. Accelerator cable is in here. Accelerator cable's here, and the clutch cable's here. They run through this tube, the channel, and they go up to the front there to that cluster. And they come out of this little area here. Yeah, look at all that rust. Oh yeah, they come out there. But look how they run that brake line under there. I'm assuming that's factory. It just seems kind of crazy how they run it right there. But I guess if the carpet's on top of it, it protects it. But there is a hole right there. You can see this is all brake fluid that's been leaking out. That's pretty bad. Let me get my drill so we can take this seat buckle bracket off. Get these seat buckles off, because we'll probably save those unless there's something that's newer, that's better. Let me know if you know, and we'll get that carpet and that insulation off of there. Look at that. There's like a little rubber plastic seal or something there. Carpet. Big bracket. Looks like a little alligator or something. Or dog or something. Yeah, this carpet's pretty roached out. Pretty crispy. All right, it's crazy how you can just start peeling back the layers. So much stuff. But look at the brake line, look at this. Look, there's a little penny or something. That's an old one, I bet you. I'll have to clean that up and see what year it is. Let's see. There's like an access plate here. And there's a little plate here. It's kind of interesting. Covering this little area. And then there's some more seam sealer here. There's like a little boot or something right here for this. Look how dry it is. There's another boot here. It's like a little dust seal and a little insulator. Look at the fuel line. Look how brittle it is. It's like a rock. So fuel line goes through here, through that tunnel, and comes up here. All right, what else? I kind of want to get all this stuff off and pressure wash it, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm just going to hell, maybe we can spray it down so we can see a little better in here. But it looks like, I mean, it's unfortunate because some of the pan is pretty good. Like all this is pretty good. Yeah, it's got some rust on it, but Right here is the worst. To the seat bracket. Pretty bad. We might have to get new seat brackets. Pretty crispy right there. They rusted away from pretty bad. That little thing. Yeah, it's pretty crispy. You step on it, it still holds you. It's still holding me, and I weigh 180 pounds, depending on what day of the week it is. There's some more seam sealer. More seam sealer. It was right down in there. There's like a seam sealer all the way around here. I guess I'm gonna have to buy some seam sealer and some insulation. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Seam sealer here, here, here. Look at all that junk. Those are those hoses that went up to the brake tank reservoir, brake fluid reservoir. That one's completely clogged. Is it not focusing? Anyway, it's got these funky little boot things in here that these stick into, and they're all nasty and gone. This is all gone. Look at all the dirt in there. Good Lord. Dude must have lived on a dirt road. Whew. All right, I kind of want to just blow this off really good, maybe rinse it off real good, just get a closer look at the pan, because even if I do take it off, I still want to get a really close look at how it's put together and where it's welded and all that. All right, we got a little bit better visual on it now. I wasn't trying to get it perfectly clean, but I wanted to just kind of see what we're working with in here, how bad it is. See how they sealed it here with the seam sealer. And I'm trying to figure out where the welds are. I guess they're in here. Some junk right there, boy. There's some moisture sitting there. I think I could see some spots right there. Boom, boom. That's where one of the heater channel, the heater wires come through. There's one on this side here. This one's completely rusted out. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We're gonna need some new pans. It'd be cool to save these, but it'd be nice if we could, but I think they're too far gone. I'm sure they're worn thin too, you know? So yeah, that's how that's supposed to look on the other side. It's all rusted out. It's pretty much gone. So we will spend some time, probably in the next video, taking all this stuff out. The pedal, the brake lines, the emergency, all that stuff. All that stuff's gonna come out. It's gonna take time, but we're gonna completely take everything off of the pan, off of the tunnel, the front beam, the transmission and the rear axles and all that stuff, and get the pans off of there, because it's all gonna be completely redone. So that's gonna take time. This was just like an initial, inspection and get down to the nitty-gritty here. But just cleaning this transmission is going to take a couple hours. There's just junk all over it. We need to get all this junk. I'm going to scrape all this stuff off with a variety of tools. Get as much of it off as we can, on a piece of cardboard or whatever, and that way we can keep it from going in the dirt. Keep all the grease and everything in the trash and recycle it, whatever. And then once we get all the grease and dirt off, then we can pressure wash everything again really, really good, and just get all this residual dirt and stuff off the best we can, so we can see what we're working with and keep pulling all this stuff out. I want to make sure I get really good pictures of how everything is laid out in video before I dig into any of this. So guys, I appreciate the support, and I am going to do my best to stay focused on this project, but I do have other projects I'm working on in the background, and I don't stop. I keep going, I keep pushing forward. I'm ordering parts for the Dragon. I'm ordering parts for the Beast. I'm picking up another bus. There's lots of things going on, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.